Good afternoon. My name is Katri Kuuppo and I work as the Consortium Manager of FINMARI Marine Research Infrastructure. And now I'm going to present you briefly what FINMARI is about. But first to the basics. So what are eventually the research infrastructures? So they are for sharing resources and knowledge. And according to the EU definition, research infrastructures are facilities that provide resources and services for research communities. They foster innovation and produce data that can be used by the society at large. The facilities can, for example, be instruments, sets of instruments. They can be laboratories, computing systems, and networks, data, collections, and so on. In the European research area, the RIs are an important element in the scientific excellence pillar. Also on the national scale, the Academy of Finland coordinates the roadmap of research infrastructures in Finland. FINMARI has been on that roadmap since 2014. You can see in the slide the list of the current national RIs after roadmap update in 2020. And out of about 3 or 4 environmental RIs, FINMARI is one of them. So FINMARI is a multidisciplinary and multi-platform research infrastructure. And it focuses on societally relevant pressures to the ecosystem on the Baltic Sea, the climate change, eutrophication, overfishing and habitat disturbances, as well as ecosystem services. And FINMARI supports and facilitates the research and observations in marine physics, geology, and biota, as well as biodiversity and ecosystem functions. Partners in the FINMARI consortium are 3 universities through their field stations, Tvärminen Zoological Station of the University of Helsinki, Archipelago Research Institute of the University of Turku, and Husö Biological Station of the Åbo Academy University. It also holds 4 governmental research institutes, the Finnish Meteorological Institute, Geological Survey of Finland, Natural Resources Institute Finland, Luke, and the Finnish Environmental Institute, which is the coordinator of the consortium. The fields of activity varies from physical and geological oceanography to marine biology, chemistry and fishery sciences to the blue growth. And the range of key competencies is also wide, from field and experimental research, modeling and databases to marine technology. And what is important to note is that the three universities of FINMARI are responsible for most of the university level marine sciences education in Finland. Here is a summary list of our key infrastructures. So we have research vessels, algaline ferry walks, autonomous buoys and gliders, different kinds of experimental facilities and laboratories, automated real-time observations, field stations, traditional research equipment, and modern research instrumentation. And I'll show you in the next 3 slides a closer look at some of the facilities. The field stations of FINMARI are located on the environmental gradient of the Finnish coastline. Husö Biological Station of Åbo Academy in the Åland Islands and the Archipelago Research Institute of the University of Turku on the island of Seili present the inner archipelago sea area, while the Tvärminne Zoological Station of the University of Helsinki represent the outer archipelago of the Gulf of Finland, and finally the Uutö Field Station of the Finnish Meteorological Institute is facing the big Baltic proper. Our research vessel fleet covers ships which are suitable for different kinds of uses and conditions. And all of them are equipped with sampling gear and laboratory spaces depending on the needs. And they also can be equipped with additional instruments according to the needs of the customer. While Aranda is optional for cruises in the open sea, here on the left, the rest, Geomari, Aurelia, and Augusta, are much more agile and better suited for works in more shallow coastal areas. And Geomari of the GTK is equipped for sea floor research, while the others are more for the open pelagic environment. Examples of our autonomous observation instruments are Argo floats, ice buoys, profiling buoys, and gliders, which largely belong to the Finnish Meteorological Institute and measure mainly physical parameters of the sea. FINMARI also has a network of profiling buoys, one on each field station, and the purpose of those are to measure and observe different variables or same variables in different locations throughout the growth period from spring to autumn. In addition to these examples, we are currently building a catalog of the facilities of FINMARI. So what is inside the laboratories, what kind of instruments we have, what field equipment, and so on. And you can find them in our web pages, FINMARI Infrastructure /Gear Gallery. Now some words about our international collaboration. FINMARI partners collaborate with several European research projects and infrastructures. They also deliver observation data to the European databases such as EMODNet, CMEMS, and CDataNet, as well as ICES and HELCOM. At this point, the interesting thing from the Gulf of Finland point of view is the collaboration in the Jericho RI. Jericho is a joint European research infrastructure for coastal observatories. It is an integrated pan-European multidisciplinary and multi-platform research infrastructure for holistic observations and research of coastal marine systems. So it is a continuum of collaborative projects already since 2011. And currently the consortium has more than 39 partners in more than 17 countries. So one of the current activities of Jericho is the coastal pilot supersites. Gulf of Finland is one of the 4 pilot supersites in this map here. And the rest are the North Sea and the English Channel supersite, the Northwestern Mediterranean, and the Cretan Sea in the Eastern Mediterranean. And the work in the Jericho Gulf of Finland pilot supersite is carried out in collaboration with the Tallinn University of Technology and the Leibniz Institute for Baltic Sea Research, Finnish Meteorological Institute, and Syke. The objectives of the pilot supersites are, well, multi-platform observational approach, a spatial, temporal, and extensive multidisciplinary coverage. So making collaborative work and do that together with other institutions and other nations. And for example, the Gulf of Finland network, it includes different approaches from ferry box measurements, the observations at the Uto station, different types of autonomous instruments, monitoring cruises, as well as experimental work. And the other important objective is then to test how joint transnational and trans-institutional collaboration in marine observation can be done, and what are the results, and what more it brings than doing that all only on your own. And this is about the future, the next steps in FINMARI. Now, on the national FIRI roadmap, FINMARI is now at the phase of advances to implementation for the 4 years starting from 2020. And after 2024, it should be fully mature research infrastructure, which can offer open access, data, and services to the research community and other stakeholders. And therefore, our focus areas during the next 2-3 years are data and open access. So we work hard to develop open access protocols for the research facilities and develop the data management to meet the FAIR principles, and FAIR meaning findability, accessibility, interoperability, and reusability, to have everything going well. And that was my last slide. I stop here and thank you for your attention, and more information you can find from the net. So thank you.